Hi guys, so today I'm going to attempt to make a chocolate drip cake. So I've never made anything like this before, so hopefully it goes okay. So as you know, the first thing I normally like to do is measure out and prep the ingredients, so that's what I'm going to do now. The first thing I did was add all the dry ingredients, so this includes flour, cocoa powder, sugar, baking soda and baking powder, and a little bit of salt. So once I added all these things, I mixed it all together. In a separate bowl, I prepared some hot coffee. The coffee is used to intensify the chocolate flavor in the chocolate cake. Next, I added all the wet ingredients. So this includes the eggs, some vanilla essence, vegetable oil, and some buttermilk, and then I whisked it all together using an electric whisk. Then I added the coffee mixture a little bit at a time and slowly continued to whisk it until it becomes a liquid consistency. I prepared my baking tin with some butter and flour, and then I poured the mixture into the baking tin. This was enough to make 2 cakes, so I split this batter into 2. Now the cake is ready to go into the oven at 180 degrees for about 30 minutes. I later decided that I wanted 3 layers for the cake, so I made some extra batter using half the ingredients as before. While the cakes were cooling, I prepared the buttercream icing for the cake. To make the chocolate buttercream, I first heated the double cream in the microwave, and then I added the chocolate and let it sit for about 5 minutes. I then whisked the butter using an electric mixer until light and fluffy. Next, I added the icing sugar and the cocoa powder into the butter and continued whisking using the electric whisk until it becomes lumpy, hard and lumpy texture. Once the chocolate has fully melted with the double cream, you can fold it into the butter mixture, and then you get your buttercream icing. Next, I attempted to slice the top layer of the cakes using the slicer tool. I've never used this tool before, so I couldn't get it completely even, but that's okay because you can later fill it with more buttercream. Once I put the first thin layer of buttercream, I put it in the fridge for about half an hour to cool, and then I added a second thicker layer and made it all smooth. Next, I created the drip effect using melted chocolate and buttercream. You have to make sure it's the right consistency and that it's not too thick or too thin. Next, I prepared some chocolate covered strawberries to use as decoration on the cake. Now it's time for the fun part of decorating the cake, so I decided to go for a Kinder chocolate theme.